But yeah, per normal events, I don't think we'll see Teenage Osa till about 4 o'clock this evening. She's been going on yesterday. Oh, I need to get an early night because I'm going to be staying up all night tomorrow. Or whatever. Saturday was when she was saying, oh, I need to get up. I need to get a good night's sleep so that I'll be able to stay up all night on Sunday night. So she stays up till midnight. And she hasn't gone to bed before midnight for the last 3 nights. So, yeah. I'm assuming she didn't fall asleep because she didn't come home with a moustache drawn on her face or an eyebrow missing or something like that. Come up and move alongside now. So that's the second headland. I can't remember how many we're doing. Is it 3? Looks like 3. So this will put us probably about 38% full when all the headlands are done. It really isn't a great yield from this. I mean, that said, it's probably more than we get harvesting it. And that's generally the question. Sorry, quick snack of a shortbread cookie. So yeah, apart from this, I'm really not doing much at the moment. Playing Railroader, because it's fun. And as I was saying yesterday, it's fun because I view it as a logical problem. How do I do things in the most efficient way? And still make progress. I have nearly finished all of the milestones though. I've just started the last milestone before the only thing I've got left to do is install diesel refueling points at all the train yards and install the signals, and then I'm done milestones. It's just making money, and at that point I'm guessing the game could get fairly stale after that. While you're working for with a goal, and the milestones are effectively storyline goals. You need to fix bridges that washed out in the recent floods. You need to restore some things but once those are all gone, it's just doing contracts and shipping passengers, and quite frankly the contracts are all the same, so it's just repeating the same tasks over and over and over and over. And in theory, I mean, it's not far removed from something like Farming Simulator, where, okay, you've got to complete tasks to make money, and you need money to make bigger or buy bigger equipment so that you can do the tasks quicker. At least with Farming Simulator, there's more maps once you get bored with the one you're on, but it is task repetitive. You must be done, and you're going to find the longest edge, which is probably this one. And then we'll start doing that. Although this is interesting. Oh, that's the longest edge. Okay. That's the long. Okay, whatever. Gonna crush the brain if I do that. Oh, that's awkward. Yeah. I mean, the yield's not the greatest at the best of times. Me driving over it, definitely bad form. Hello, it's me. Yeah, I was not expecting us to be doing it this way, or in this general direction. Of this area to get us turned around. Oh. Dude, that's not a thing. Here we go. Kind of expected to go up and down the field that way, but then I looked at it and thought, but that won't leave us next to the entrance to the field, which is over by that tree there. As with everything, this is not the most agile of pieces of equipment to get turned around, and 3 headlands is definitely not big enough for it. all of this equipment's going to need another service. Well, the trailer and the safety weight will. The safety weight will cost us about $50, £50. So that shouldn't be too bad. And then trailer itself will be expensive. I can probably ship a couple of loads of silage before I do that. As I said, I think my best bet right now is not to worry about the weeding and the spraying. Although, that said, if I can get those fields at least weeded, then it'll boost the farm's environmental score and might give me a good income from the silage. We're now half full. We're definitely not halfway across the field yet. And we already know this truck can carry the weight of 52,000 litres of whole crop silage. Or whole crop chaff. I have no idea about the weight of the silage, of course. Okay. And soon we'll be turning onto the descending side of the field, so it'll be a little bit easier to turn around. And the nice thing about this being such a low yield, we can stay on field long enough or we can stay on the field for longer before we have to run back to the yard. Take much more sweeping curves here. Oops. I think my goals for this, I'd like to set a goal to get all of the bench work, at least the main, round part, done before the end of January. And really, it doesn't take me that long once I get started. It's like half an hour to cut 10 pieces of wood, which is what I know I need. And then probably another half hour to screw them all together. Cutting the track bed might take me a little while, I guess. Obviously the straight bits will be fairly easy. It's cutting the corners that's going to be difficult, because that's going to be plotting it out, drawing it with a pencil on the wood, and then jigsawing the curves into the sheet. But the thing, it's having the impetus to just go and do it. It's generally fun to get done. The big weights I usually have is, I've got to go out and buy some wood and I need to make time for that. And with the condition I'm in, I need somebody else to carry it for me. So that's not so much fun. And also having the money to do it with. Come on. Thank you. E. 63% done and 63% loaded. Hard to tell. I would guess I'm halfway across the field now. Nice view across the valley to the animal dealer there. This is probably round about the longest part of the field. From here on in, each pass is going to get shorter. And the trailer's getting heavier. Oh, then we've got a mulch here. Again, I don't think I have to do that today. Well, actually, this field we can leave it barren for a couple of game days. I will probably mulch it, because that doesn't take long with our little mulching roller, big mulching roller. What do I need to do? Then I need to cultivate it. And I'm going to have to put the seeder attachment on the cultivator, which is going to cost me £2 grand, I think, with the rollers too. It might cost me 4. I am am going to keep the plough so we can carry on doing ploughing missions, but I'm going to try and avoid you doing any ploughing on our fields. Just because, well, I don't know. Now that we've got the direct drill, or the direct seeder, I don't need to plough, or I don't need to cultivate as many things anymore. But having the cultivator around means I can do cultivation contracts, and having the plough around again. And we're not going to put, if all we end up doing is ploughing and cultivating contracts with that equipment, we're never going to be putting many months, many hours on it. Trailer's down to 74%. This is not good. I mean, we're just carting, so it's not like you lose weight. This thing's going. Yeah. I'm still not even sure I'm going to get a full load of stuff in the truck. We should do. That's 75% done. Other way. There you go. Of course, once this is done, we can put the forage harvester away until, is it October we do the forage? No. I think last year we foraged the corn, maize, and then we had the rest of the month to turn the field over and set it for grass, so we would get one final cut of grass before winter. Oh, it's a thing, I guess. I think this field is kind of okay for lime. We can shake it. We're also not getting good yield on this field because it's oversaturated with nitrogen. Which is probably one of the reasons why the yield is in general a little bit sad. Okay, let's have a look at... this is way too green. No, it's zooming in. So this field is 50%, see nothing on top line. So nothing in the nitrogen spot because there was too much nitrogen on the field. So that has really screwed our environmental score. However, you know, the opposite of that is it's still balanced out by we've got the soil analysis done, which is 100% score. So 100% and 0% still averages out to a 50. Obviously, the sooner I can get this field planted, the quicker, or the sooner we can get this planted, the quicker we'll be able to turn around that environmental score and at least push that up a couple of points. I don't know. We could plant it whenever we get the chance, which could be before the end of this month, which means that next month I can, well, if I plant grass there won't be any weeds in it ever. Can't plant an arable crop. I don't know. I suppose one of the options is we could wait a few months. I could plant barley in this field. Then we will get weeds. I'll be able to fix the environmental score on that part and potentially direct drill. So again, fix more of the environmental score. And we have to wait until the next time this field is harvested before we can fix the lime and the coconut, the lime and the nitrogen. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You're done and done. Okay, 88% full. And I think more than 12% left on the field. Well, I suppose that does answer a question. What happens if there is too much nitrogen on a field? Yeah, tank your score. Now, the chance under normal circumstances, it's not really possible for you to over-fertilize a field, because if you've got the automatic sensors on your nitrogen applicator, that gets you within 5%. That gets you good enough for a full yield. Then if you've got crop sensors, that gets you in range of 100% on the nitrogen content. And that's the thing. I think for the most part you are spending money putting on crop sensors which will give you, you're paying to get the environmental bonus at the end. You're not paying to get more yield. With things like the the mulcher and the roller, you are paying to get the best yield. Can you see me now? Yes. Okay, 48,000. So we got room for 4,000 more, and I've not been paying attention to how much we pick up each length of the field. But this field is a solid 50.